Welcome back to the long-requested Refried Friday. It's been hard to stay on top of this, but I think I can keep it up now. And without further ado, I just want to get into some comments, okay? I don't want to talk about how this show came back and went away and came back and went away. Let's just start. Osira says, you do know that A is not as durable as you say, right? The letter A, not as durable. It's actually brittle. It is more scratch-resistant than glass, but it is more brittle than it too, so I don't agree that a sapphire glass Apple Watch would be a good idea. You can break any Apple Watch if you drop it. So the difference of the whole thing shattering and just the screen shattering, it's not like replacing your Apple Watch glass display is that preferable either. Also, if you can afford the Apple Watch edition, you probably can afford to replace it or get Apple Care. Best advice is to just not drop your watch, okay? Next comment. Plus, it's on your wrist. Why would you have a problem? Sean Murphy says, I don't care about iPhone. I hate iPhone. Get it? I hate. I get it because Apple puts the letter I before the... That was bad. Eric says, what song was playing at Taco Bell? In this particular video he was commenting on, it was Ophelia, and I didn't know what the song was called, I just knew. But of course, you can't sing that into Shazam. So it came on in Taco Bell, held it up, and got the song, now I love it. Xander Kengel says, you think you got... Oh, next. Yethu says, the way you talk like a crazy man, I don't like you at all. Your profile picture is a baby, so I don't think that's you, so that's dishonest. I don't like you either. Mitch says, I can't believe you're 19. Oh wait, I can! You should believe it. I mean, this is what a 19-year-old looks like. I don't think that's incredibly far-fetched. 19-year-olds have hair and a face and a nose that's... You can believe that. Anyway, TechX Software says you don't technically own the song, you own the license to play the song to yourself. Oh, okay. I thought owning the song meant I could listen to it, not I can add it to whatever computer device I want. You guys knew what I meant, shut up. Marsari says controversial a bit. Anyway, I found it slightly silent on security and privacy. I think the philosophies of the two companies differ quite a bit in these areas. You're right, in my iOS is better than Android video that I made a long time ago, I didn't talk much about security and privacy, but Apple software and hardware is far more encrypted than Android. Like for instance, you have to activate Apple Pay on your iPhone, but with Android, if the phone's open, you can just hold it near the reader, which is easier, but also a bit more sketchy. Androids are far more likely to have malware or be hacked, so that's just common knowledge. Maxi says, is it just me or has the quality increased? I think the quality has increased because I got a new editor now who is editing the tech videos as I edit on the Talks channel and the main channel. Plug yourself, Nathan. You're doing a great job and I absolutely love his work. Thank you, Nathan. Anyone who likes the most recent videos should thank Nathan. Hero Clash of Clans says you eat at Taco Bell. Yes, I do. Its food is good. It's pretty cheap. In fact, today I did. I got a cheesy potato Rito, a cheesy gordita crunch, and those 4-pack of Cinnabon Delights. I like those. I kind of like fast food in general. I like paying little amount for lots of calories. Amin says, am I early enough to get a reply? No. Zipped Cupid 09 says, I'm going to buy it because I feel like it will be an amazing device and I'm not from a wealthy background, so I'm going to be saving for a very long time to buy it. Wait, what are you talking? You're talking about the red digital Hydrogen 1 phone? Did you guys see MKBHD's video on it? Did you see the front of it with the giant bezels and the warped edges? I don't save your money up for that. It's going to disappoint you. It's for photography and nothing else. Red has been known for their amazing image quality. Have you looked at the software on the Red digital cameras? It's not user-friendly. It's meant to be customizable for filmmakers, but that's about it. So I'm sure that software on this smartphone is not going to be a priority at all. Don't save for that. Also, save yourself a whole lot of money and get yourself a regular flagship phone. You save 50% of what you would spend on a Hydrogen 1. Emperor Palpatine says, join me. Okay, you know what? I'll do it. Mark Mib on my video about ditching the Galaxy S8 Plus says, no 3.5mm jack. Oh crap. Not really. Have AirPods. Don't like wired headphones. No different launchers. Don't want different launchers. I like being able to press home to unlock, and different launchers by Android are usually pretty messy and inconsistent. No dual SIM. Sorry, I don't want to pay for 2 carrier networks at the same time. And you can't add files and MP3s without using a program, and no dash charging. With an iPad charger, I can charge my phone almost just as fast as a Pixel. No, it's not as fast, but it's plenty. And why would I add files and MP3s? I'm not editing on my phone. But luckily, I have that option to edit videos on my phone, unlike you Android people who don't really have a good optimized app to edit videos on. Believe me, I've checked. PS, USB-C, plug it into your MacBook. I could do that, but AirDrop is so much simpler. I don't have to finick with more cables, and macOS and Android are not friendly to each other. It's kind of a complicated process, treating it like an SD card, and I gotta buy more cables. I gotta get another USB-C to USB-C because the Galaxy S8 S8 did not include a USB-C to USB-C cable. It's USB-A to USB-C. So then I gotta plug in my phone to the MacBook with the charger that's like 8 feet long. Wireless is the better way to go, people. Come on. Thomas Stoic says, please tell me you weren't serious about not understanding why tracking sleep and understanding what and how varying factors encountered or implemented during waking hours contribute to poor sleep. Come on. It's okay when your life depends on your ability to function at maximum. You will appreciate the ability to analyze this data. Ahem. With all due respect, and of course my leader. Well, to you, with all due respect, what you do in the day can be tracked with calories, exercise, and stand hours. You can find out how long you've been awake, whereas what I was saying in the Apple Watch Series 3 video about I don't get the point of sleep tracking, when you're asleep, you're unconscious. There's no conscious decisions being made. So typically, it's very easy for me to tell if I didn't sleep well because I won't feel very good. If I slept well, I'll wake up and feel great. And it's not really a mystery what causes good sleep and bad sleep. You know, drinking a bunch of coffee before you go to bed, that's not as smart. And usually when I'm very, very tired after working all day, I sleep better and I sleep longer typically. It's not something I need data for. Michael Consolo says, can't take tech channels seriously when they're obviously biased. Won't be coming back. Got a little news flash for you. Every single tech channel is biased in their own way. At least I am honest with you and admit it. And I won't miss you. Goodbye. Apple Informer says, I have an idea for a new name for the tech channel. Tailosive Tech. Isn't that a cool name? No. Why would I say the word tech twice? If I was merging the words tech and Tailosive and made it Tailosive, I wouldn't need to say tech. Okay, no, sorry, no. Jade Rogue says, wow, you are actually suggesting that someone not upgrade their computer and instead throw it in a landfill and use up more resources. Just this video alone has convinced me that you're a douchebag. Well, first of all, I don't ever recall saying you should throw it in a landfill. Typically, if it gets older, you can sell it for about half of what you paid for it. Use that money to cover the next product you buy. And I'm saying, in my personal experience, buying the individual parts for the computer means that you will be constantly dealing with older pieces of the computer that won't be optimized, and likely in the long run you won't end up saving yourself much money. What you will have is a custom built Mac Pro, but it has a bunch of things from 5 years ago, a couple things from 2 years ago, and some brand new things, and over time you're really not going to be saving much money. You'd be better off just buying all the new hardware at once that is optimized with each other. That way you don't have to live with 3-year-old graphics cards, 5-year-old processors, and the burden of making this thing yourself. It'd be easier to just buy the whole thing outright all at once. And also, you shouldn't have to rely on that to know that I'm a douchebag, because everyone knows that. If you says, seriously, dude, I like your channel, but glucose monitoring is not a small feature, but could be possibly one of Apple's biggest announcements and accomplishments ever. Get your head straight. I don't think it would be the biggest thing ever, and I'm saying that because not everyone would use glucose monitoring. There are a lot of diabetics out there, and I understand that this would be a great resource for them, but I'm just saying people aren't going to line up outside the Apple Store because now they have a way to monitor their blood sugar levels. Diabetics are a percentage of the market, but they are not everyone. If you had to pay $200 extra for that, I don't think that everyone would line up to do it. Especially not me. That's information I don't need to know, and I'm not willing to spend $200 on that alone. BetterNet says, bro, Android doesn't work with macOS because Apple is keeping Android out. Use Windows if you want to use an Android phone. Do not use macOS if you're 2G something that depends on your phone. Apple don't want you to use Android. Clearly, you're using Android because your comment doesn't really make much sense. But no, I would not like to use Windows. You know why? I like being able to shut down my computer and not having it update for 20 minutes, or turn on my computer without having it to update for 20 minutes. That's what I despise about Windows. Every time you turn it off or restart it, it's like, install more updates. Go into the settings, turn off auto updates. It still does that. There's just no control on Windows. Don't ask me to use Windows, God. He also commented, I think he switched to the S8, then makes a full YouTube title saying he ditched his S8, making the iPhone look better. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's what I did. Emperor Palpatine says, good. Thank you. Oh, okay. Tech Nation says, wouldn't glass be a bad idea if you drop it changing the band and it breaks? Again, dropping any watch and it breaking would be bad because replacing the glass on your Apple Watch, not really an easy thing to do. So saying that the watch would break if you dropped it, it's also true. Don't drop your watch. Perry Discosmo says, why didn't you make a video today talking about Apple leaking the iPhone 8 design? Hope to see a video tomorrow though. Allow me to end Refried Friday on that one. Yes, I'm reading all the same leaks as you. The problem is everyone is talking about it and I think hype is far too high and we're only a month away from the introduction. I'm trying to lower demand and lower expectations with this channel because I think people are talking about it way too much and it's honestly making me bored where every single day all I get to talk about is what's the next thing on the iPhone 8. All we can do is speculate. No one actually knows anything. We can theorize and spread rumors all we want, but look, it's just 1 month away. Can't we just wait for Apple to show us? That's all I'm asking. Guys, I don't want to talk about it every single day. That's why I'm kind of boycotting the topic. I'm reading it. I'm excited for it. If you want to know my opinions on it, I'm on Twitter talking about it still. Let's just talk about it there, okay? I don't want to make a new iPhone 8 video every single day. I've done that plenty of times, as you know. Let's end it at that. So thank you for all your comments, and I hope to see you next Friday, where we'll refry all of you all over again. This is your Apple Sheep here, and I will see you in the next one.